Good morning, children. Today we are going to start topic 1, sentence. First of all, we will discuss about sentence. What is sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Okay? So from the definition only we can see group of words is required for a sentence. And three characteristics should be there. First of all, we are going to discuss about complete thought. The question arises, what is the meaning of complete thought? So, in that we will discuss about for a sentence only a group of words are not required. A meaning should come out. If the group of words are there and it does not make a sense, we cannot say that it is a sentence. Example, we can see goes to school he. In this, a group of words are there, but we cannot say that it is a sentence because it does not make a sense. While in the second one, we can see he goes to school. In that, what we can see? We can see a group of words are arranged in proper order and it makes a sense so that we can say it is a sentence. Second, subject and a verb combination. What is the meaning of subject verb combination? Now we have to discuss it again. Here you can see the same example. He. What is he? He is subject. Goes. What is goes? Goes is verb. To school is object. Now we have to discuss about subject and verb combination. We know very well that when the subject is singular and the sentence is in simple past. So what we have to do? We have to add s or es in the verb. That relation, that combination is called subject-verb combination. And if this type of combination will be correct, then only it will make a sense, a proper sense. If suppose in place of he, plural will be there. So what we will do? We will not use s or es in our verb. Okay? Now, we will discuss about the another exercise. Suppose the question is written, put the book here. Here, when you will see the sentence, then again we will think about subject is not here. But you is the subject in this sentence. Why? Because the sentence is from the sentence is from imperative sentence. Okay. So in imperative sentence, what we discuss? We discuss about command, request or order. So in this type of sentences in general we don't use subject. But it is understood if the subjects are not here, you is the subject. So if suppose these type of sentences will be there, we have to write you and it will be the subject. I hope it is clear. Now let us discuss about the third part, that is meaning. During conversation, we use different kinds of sentences. According to that, we will categorize the things in four ways. First of all, statement. Second, question. Third, command. And fourth, exclamation. Okay, these four kinds of sentences we use in our day-to-day life, in our conversation. Okay, so let us discuss our next topic, that is kinds of sentence. So according to that we can say that four kinds of sentences are there. First of all, declarative sentence. What is declarative sentence? It declares a fact, a plan or an argument. What is declarative sentence now? In declarative sentence, we discuss about a fact, a plan or an argument. And what else? The any types of sentence. When we are going to start the writing part, the first letter of the word should be start with capital letter. And at the end of the sentence, full stop will be there. When? If the sentence will be declarative. Example, Ravi is playing in the garden. So we can say that it is a declarative sentence, and the sentence at the last of the sentence we will use full stop, and as I have told that first letter of the sentence should be capital. Second, their home is built on a hill. So there T will be capital, and after hill we will put full stop. Okay. Second, interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? In interrogative sentence, we ask our questions. We ask the questions. Okay. In our conversation, most of the time we used to ask, what is your name? What is your father's name? How are you? These all kinds of sentences are called interrogative sentence. Okay. In that again the sentence start with capital letter, and at the end of the sentence we used to put question mark. Third, imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, we used to discuss about the expression or command, make a request or give advice. So that we can say that in imperative sentence, we discuss about expression, command, request or advice. The imperative sentence also start with capital letter, and at the last we used to put full stop. Okay, like shut the door command, the sentence will start with capital letter, and at the last we have to put full stop. Please pass the salt, the sentence will start with capital letter, and at the end of the sentence we will put full stop. Now we will discuss about exclamatory sentence. What is exclamatory sentence? In exclamatory sentence, it expresses strong feelings or emotions. In most of the time, we used to discuss exclamatory sentence. It expresses strong feelings or emotion. The sentence start with capital letter, and at the end of the sentence we can see the exclamation mark. Example, how bright the lights are. At the end of the sentence we have to put exclamation mark. Sit down. Sometimes short commands also end with an exclamation mark. Okay. So as we had discussed in that sentence, definition, characteristics, kinds, in our next video I will discuss about book exercises. Okay.